document? Anybody can answer. Yes, guys.
No doubts, Sonali.
You have not gone the document, or you have no question. Yes, Tanusuya. Jyoti, right? No questions. Okay, fine, guys. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, you can go through that document. You can learn that document, because those are just a very important things. Though it was a part of demo. So today, what we are going to see is waterfall model we have seen yesterday, right? Or it was just we had discussed the small things yesterday. Yes, guys. Anybody? Waterfall model and VB model.
Yes, ma'am.
No, no. Yesterday we have seen, or that is pending. Okay, so overview I had given. So today we'll see the in detail part of those model, and few parts are remaining like reviews part. So that we are going to see today. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Sonali.
Okay. So today we are
Yes.
yes, yes. So what we are going to see today is waterfall model and V model. Mostly these two model they sometime ask. Yeah, V model is very important. That is verification and validation. And waterfall model is nothing but it's a sequential model. Sequential model means what? One phase is completed, like requirement analysis, then only it will move to the planning. Okay, then only it will move to the design, then development, then testing, and then deployment and maintenance. So this will be continue in a sequential manner. So that's why it is called as waterfall model. And this this model is mostly used if the requirements are freeze, I mean requirements are confirmed. Okay, all the requirements are signed off, and it is for the project which are for 3 to 4 months. Yesterday we have seen software development life cycle. So again in this model also it will be the same, like the first thing in this model is requirement gathering. Okay, what we are doing in the requirement gathering? So in the requirement gathering we are taking the requirement from the customer. Okay, and who does this? The business analyst. So what business analyst will do here? He will see, the customer will give you requirement that would be in the random form, that would not be in a structured way, right? So if you'll give the same document directly to the developer or tester, he will not understand that what he has to do or what he has to develop. So the first stage is requirement gathering. So what business analysts do here, he takes the requirement from the customer, format it in the standard manner. It is called as FRS or SRS. Yesterday we have seen, right? So those documents will be the final document which developer will refer and tester will refer for testing. So second phase of waterfall is design. Okay, then design, again low level design and high level design. Then third is coding. So what developer will do here? Developer, using that document, developer will do the coding. He will prepare his source code, and he will develop that particular model. Then the next phase in waterfall model is testing. So what tester will follow here? Tester will follow here STLC, that is software testing life cycle. What tester will do in short, he will try to find out the defect here in this phase. And if there is any defect, then it will be put in some project management tool, like Jira we have, then we have HPLM, or whatever it is, I mean whatever company is preferred. So this is the testing phase. Software testing life cycle we are going to see in a deep in the next session. I mean on Monday. So yeah, just keep in mind that testing is nothing but we are finding the defect in order to, so that the final product would be complete and correct. Now this is again release and maintenance. Once you release the product, so there needs some maintenance. Okay, customer may face some problem, and you need to answer, and you need to provide the support to them. So these are the simple phase. Whatever SDLC we have seen yesterday, in the every model, whatever model you are using, like waterfall model or verification and validation model, all the models are using the software development life cycle, and all the phases like requirement analysis, requirement gathering, okay, then test planning, then test design, then coding, then testing, then maintenance and development. Now what are the advantage of waterfall model? So mostly they use, they ask you just what is the difference between waterfall model and agile model, or what is the difference between waterfall model and the VV model. Okay, and what are the advantages of waterfall model? Mostly sometimes they ask these questions, that what are the advantage and what are the disadvantage of waterfall model. So it is enough if you remember 2 or 3 points, or it's good if you are remembering all these 6 points. So the first is, see, it is a very simple and easy to use, easy to manage due to the rigidity of the model, and each phase has specific deliverables and a review process. Second is phases are processed and completed one at a time. As I say, it is a sequential. You can say the meaning of this line is, it is a sequential. One phase is completed, then only you can move to the next phase. And it is work for smaller projects where requirements are very well understood. I mean, requirements are freeze, requirements are very, confirm that there is no change, and no change is going to happen in the requirement. If this is the case, then you can use the waterfall model. And yes, yeah, again it is used for the projects which are 3 to 4 months. Now see, it has some disadvantages also. Like, currently we are all the industries is using the agile only, and they have stopped using waterfall. But still there are few companies, or maybe a few companies, they are still referring the waterfall model. So what is the disadvantage, you can say? There is no software, no working software is produced until the during the life cycle. It means it's not like, you have requirement analysis done, testing, test planning is done, development has done the unit testing, and he can give you the small unit to test. It's not like that in in waterfall model. What happened in agile, once he has done the unit testing, he's immediately giving that unit testing result to the tester, so that he can test that immediately. I mean, he's not waiting that, the other models are tested or not, or other models are prepared or not. So whatever is ready, that will transfer to the tester. Till this guys clear? Yeah, till this guys clear? Am I audible, guys, right? There is no disturbance now, correct?
Yes, yes, you are audible now.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm, so that's why. Just let me admit one more. Few more people are waiting. Just hold on. Yeah, guys. So, 1 minute. Okay, so disadvantage, you can say, it's a high amount of risk and uncertainty, then poor model for complex and object oriented project. Some complex project we cannot use waterfall model because requirements are very complex, so we can't use that one. We for complex you can use the agile also. And for long and yes, again ongoing projects, And poor model, you can say, where requirements are at a moderate to high risk of changing. Okay, requirement changes is not at all acceptable in waterfall model. This is one of the disadvantage of waterfall model. Clear, guys, for waterfall model? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now the thing is, so this is a simple thing. I mean, simple theoretical part. You just have to learn it, okay? And just need to explain what is waterfall model, okay? What are the different phases? Whatever six phases we had seen yesterday, and then what are even one or two disadvantage and advantage. If you are telling, that is more than enough, because most of the time you are going to take in explaining the other thing. Okay, now what is the V model? VV model, it is called verification and validation. Yesterday also we have seen this model, that how it happens, but I am repeating it again today. So again we have disadvantage and advantage of this V model is, because V model is nothing was but developer and tester works here simultaneously. Verification phase and validation phase, both the phases are working simultaneously. Now, what are the advantages is, tester's role will take place in the requirement phase itself. Okay, in V model, because tester and developer both are working simultaneously here. So it's not like once the developer has done the test, done his development, then he is transferring, no, or he is giving bill to the tester and then he is starting. No, it is not like that. Once you get the requirement, developer will start his analysis and tester will start his analysis also, that if I mean requirements are clear or not, is there any queries or like that, or they are preparing understanding document here in this phase, the first phase. Okay, so that's why a tester takes place in the requirement from starting to end. Developer and testers are involved here. Now multiple stages of testing available. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, so multiple stages of testing available, so that defects multiplication can be reduced, and it can be used for any type of requirement. And due to multiple stages of testing and multiple teams involved, quality can be improved, because tester and developer both are working simultaneously. So that's why, yes, you can definitely provide the good quality software, or you can say whatever software you are providing, that would be a complete and correct at the end. Now, the V model supports a wide range of development methodologies, such as structured and object-oriented system development. And the V model supports the tailoring. Okay, these two things are optional. No need to explain all this. Just for theoretical point of view, or you can say exam point of view, I have mentioned these 2 points, but no need to explain all this. Just let them know that tester and developer both are involved here, and it can be used for any type of requirement. And this third one, due to multiple stages of testing and multiple teams involved, tester and developer, so quality can be improved here. Now, what are the disadvantages of model? So first thing is, it is an expensive model than waterfall model, needs lots of resources, budget and time. And second is, coordination and maintenance are very difficult here. And adoption of changes in the requirement and adding new requirement at middle of the process are difficult. Again, like waterfall model, you cannot add the requirement, or change in requirement is not at all possible. Similar way in V model also, it is not at all possible. And yeah, so these are the two important model, guys. Agile we will see differently. I mean, separate session we have, because agile is completely a different part. It's not like it's a part of a model. Yeah, though it's a model, but it's a very huge, and you need to go through it thoroughly. I mean, each phase, what is product backlog, what is sprint backlog, what is sprint, then what is story point, what are the techniques we are using to complete the agile, or how we are giving the story points. Is there any techniques are we using, or just randomly we are giving? So all this we have to consider in agile. So, and agile, most of the questions are on agile only. They will ask you complete you can say the process, that how agile works. So everything they will going to ask. So that's why we will see this session separately for agile. Will not include this in VV model or waterfall model. Now, yeah, so now there are some more important things most of the time, you will face, or you will come across, like they will ask you some difference. These are mostly asked, that development phases, integration with the testing phases. Okay, so user requirement, what is user requirement, and what is the acceptance testing. User requirement is nothing but the requirement which is gathering the business analyst, and acceptance testing is nothing but the UAT testing. UAT testing means last testing. We have seen in the validation, we have unit testing, then we have integration testing, we have system testing, and we have acceptance testing. So this is the last testing. Okay, so now what is the difference? Sometimes they ask such questions, like, how, I mean, randomly they can ask anybody anything. But yeah, these are few things which I came across while when I had given the interview. So all these things they had asked me, so I have mentioned as a point, or you can say as a important things here. So user requirement and acceptance testing, this is the simple thing, guys. Business analyst category, people gather requirement and the document the requirements. After documentation, reviews, meeting, like verification will takes place in order to get the correct and complete requirement. Now requirement is nothing but it's a verification part. Okay, some reviews, what involves in verification part, we'll see what are the reviews, what are the formal reviews, what are the informal reviews, what is the inspection, okay, what is the audit, everything we'll see further. And yeah, end user conducts, and yeah, so this is the requirement. Now who perform the acceptance testing? So end user conducts acceptance testing using business or user requirement. So what happened, sometime maybe business will do this testing. Okay, or if it is completely depend on the client. If client is saying that we are okay, okay with whatever test results tester is providing me, whatever testing they have given, I mean, they have submitted and we are okay with that, so this UAT phase will not come in picture. I mean, business will not verify, and most of the time business will verify this system, that whatever requirement they have given, it's working as per the requirement or not. Now second is software requirement and system testing. Okay, what is system testing? System testing is, it's a last phase of testing. It will involve functional as well as non-functional testing. Functional testing means will verify the functionality. In functional testing, what we'll do? We'll do the smoke testing, we'll do the sanity testing, we'll do the regression testing, we'll do compatibility testing, and all these are the part of functional testing. Now, what are the non-functional testing? Non-functional testing is nothing but the performance, related to performance. I mean, if you'll use the 10 user, how my system is working, and what if I am accelerating my 10 users, if there is 20 users, so how the system is behaving. That is called as load testing and stress testing. Load testing is nothing but 10 user. Okay, how my system is working, and stress means you are giving stress, like about 10 user you are trying to test the system how it is behaving. So that is the stress testing. So these are some, system testing is nothing but the combination of functional testing and non-functional testing. And again, software requirement. So how you can relate these two things? So development manager, technical manager converts user requirements as software requirement, and reviews, meeting like verification methods will be performed on software requirements. And after verification, project manager provides here approval. Okay, so independent testers generate test cases from software requirement in order to perform the system testing. So for system testing, we'll have some different test cases just for system testing, and those test cases will get verified. Now again, integration testing means we are we are integrating two modules. Suppose login module is completed and forgot password module, those two modules are completed. Now we are integrating those. Okay, and we are testing that those two functionalities are working fine, or if they are facing, I mean, if they are giving some error or not. So that is called as integration testing. And global design is nothing but who will take care of this global design. So system architect, senior developer creates global design. Now informal review, walkthrough, technical review, inspection like verification method will be applied on this design document. Okay. Again, global design is nothing but the requirement part only, guys. And developer perform integration testing based on the software global design document. Now, third is detailed design versus unit testing. Now, what is the detailed design? Because this is the part of verification and unit testing, it is done by the developer. Okay, it is done by developers perform unit component testing based on the software detailed design. Whatever detailed design architecture has provided, on the basis of that architecture, developer will do his source code or he will develop the application. So these are few things which are very important while you go through the software testing things. These are completely a testing related things: component testing, unit testing. These are different levels of testing, you can say. These are the levels of testing in term of testing. So yeah, now the next thing is there are some we have verification process as we have seen yesterday. So few parts are pending. Yesterday I could not complete that one. So these are some types of reviews involved in static testing, or you can say verification part. So what actually verification does? So verification does reviews. Now what is review? So review means there are different types of review. First is management review, technical reviews, code reviews, and test cases reviews. So this is done by the tester. Code reviews is like once the code is developed, developer peer review will happen here. And again, these test case reviews are formal and informal. Formal means nothing but if you have standard document, each and everything is ready and it is review, freeze and sign off. It means it's a formal. Informal means if review is not conducted without following any procedure and documentation, then it is called as informal reviews. Then third part is walkthrough. Walkthrough is nothing but a simple discussion. Once you get the requirement, you have to take a call with developer that this is the requirement. Yesterday I had given the same example. Today also I am giving the purging activity. So you will have walkthrough. They will provide you the document like you have to purge the data for 21 countries. Condition is retention period should be 7 years. So before 7 years, whatever companies, I mean before 7 years, whatever companies are there, you need to purge those company. Walkthrough call, what will happen? You can answer there a number of question. Okay, so do we have to perform regression there or not? And if regression is there, what countries are involved in the regression? So all these questions you can ask to the developer under this walkthrough call. Walkthrough is just you can say discussion between developer and tester. Okay, to get more clarity, that how the application is developed, and is there any issues over there, any error or something which you don't understand, that you have to ask to the developer. So in this walkthrough call, now why we are doing these reviews? So what is the objective of these reviews is to find the defects in the requirement, to find the defects in design. We have already seen there are different requests: request 1, request 2, request 3. And in any phase if goes wrong, the entire things will go wrong. If the requirements are wrong, okay, business analyst has taken the requirement wrongly, it means the test plan will go wrongly, development will go wrongly, and testing will also go wrongly, and entire product has defect. But if you do the reviews, okay, so it will be easy for you to find the defects in the requirement. And in all the phases you can find out the requirement. Okay, now these are the some levels of dynamic testing. Like validation, we have seen. So unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. These are the very simple term, guys. Unit testing is nothing but once you get the requirement, okay, what developer will do? Developer will not do the development for all the model. He will not do for login. He will not do for forgot password. He will not do for the user id, forgot user id, forgot password. No, he will not do. First, what he will do under unit testing, he will just write the source code for small module like login, and he will give it to the tester. If it is agile, he will give it to the tester, and tester will test it. Under integration testing, okay, what will happen in under integration testing? So once login module, and if two modules are completed, okay, then those modules are working fine or not. So using this integration testing, developer will verify. Now again there is point, like suppose one model is ready and other model is not ready. Now how integration will happen here? So some dummy module they will create. We can say suppose A is done, I mean A is ready and B is not ready. Now how the integration will happen? So stub, like dummy model will be created, that is called as stub, and the testing will happen, integration testing. Similarly, if B is ready and A is not ready, again one dummy model will get created, and using driver it will be tested. System testing is nothing but the entire testing. System testing, it is a combination of functional testing and the non-functional testing. Functional testing involve all the type of testing, like smoke testing. Smoke testing, what is smoke testing is? It's just a build verification. Once developer has complete his module or complete his unit testing, he will give you one build to test it. Okay, so what you will do with that test? You will not do the entire testing, positive testing, negative testing, positive scenarios, negative scenarios, all that you will not perform. What you will do here, you will just verify that build is working or not. Just you will verify that build. If it is working, then only you will do the further part. That is, you can say, the simple health checkup. It is also called as a smoke testing. So system testing, we have seen, it is the combination of both, and it is also huge, guys. We'll see system testing also separately, but now for this session, I am just giving you the small introduction on system testing. But yes, again, it's a very huge, and lots of questions you will get on system testing, because this is the last stage of testing before user acceptance testing. Now yeah, so this is a small, yeah, this is about manual testing. Like in manual testing, we have seen different models today. Okay, waterfall model, then VV model, and some other terms which are very important regarding requirement and system testing requirement, and what is the integration testing. And again, VV model also, we have seen today the different phases, that how developer and tester are involved in this VV model, and how uh, how both are working simultaneously, and what are the advantage and disadvantage of this testing. So yeah, so this was all about the manual means manual testing, or you can say black box testing. So black box testing is nothing but the verification part. We will do just the documentation part, requirement gathering, writing test cases, preparing understanding document, doing some analysis, if you have any query, add in the query log. So all these are the part of black box testing. We are not going to verify here any source code. Now what we'll do in white box testing? So source code testing will done here in white box. So this is again the type of testing, black box testing and white box testing. So white box testing we'll see tomorrow in detail. But now just let me know if you have any issue in this today's session, any queries, any questions, or any concern, anything which you didn't understand here, or anything which you need. Yeah, Akshata. Yes, Akshata.
Yeah. So Sonali, uh, I just wanted to ask you for the waterfall model. In the waterfall model, FRS, SSD, and HRS means as a business analyst, how can he collect the documents from the stakeholder? Means what are the documents are required, and how can he communicate with the stakeholder that we need this kind of documents and all these things? What is that
Yeah.
exactly? I don't know.
Yeah, no problem. So what happened exactly, see, once you get the suppose some release is coming, right? Okay,
Hmm.
the best example is the purging process. So how the purging will happen? Now what will happen? Business analyst, tester, developer, project manager, okay, and all, and the stakeholders also, they will have one walkthrough call. Okay,
Okay.
they will have one walkthrough call, and they will explain you that, yeah, you can say it's a heads up call, you can say it's just a heads up call before going into the actual requirement. Okay, testing will not start here, it's just a heads up call, including the stakeholders, and they will tell you that, see, this is the release we are going to prepare, and this is the planning that it will happen. And yeah, they will give you the high level overview that for purging activities we are going to see, and we have to delete all the data which is satisfying the retention condition, that is 7 year. If my company is 2002, I don't want that in anymore. So this is the high level requirement they have given. Now what business analyst will do here? Now business, see, we have one standard document also. Sometime it is called as a technical TDD document, we can say, or BDD document also. See, name can be different. It's not like every time it will be business requirement document, system requirement document, or a functional requirement document. No, it can be a technical design document also. Directly they will provide you a technical design document. Okay, they will give you entire flow, like what is the requirement, what is the architecture, okay, how this requirement will happen, if any API or any other technicalities is involved there. So each and everything will be involved. So it's not like it will be a business requirement document. A name can be changed, but yes, each and everything they will mention in that document, that what you have to do and how you have to do. So in this way you will get. And yeah, once everything is done, everything is set up, if you do not have any query, or if you have any query, you have your understanding document, or you have query log. You can put your query on that requirement in the same call, in the same heads up call. And yes, you can ask, once you get the requirement from business analyst in form of BRS or in form of TDD, then you can ask more questions, and you can start your analyzing and writing the test cases. So generally, Akshata, this is the flow. You will get the requirement in mail. Some organization involve you with stakeholders, some organization will not involve you. Okay, but generally you will have call with your test lead or your test manager or your team member. Okay,
Okay.
generally
Okay.
test lead understand the requirement. Okay, and test lead takes the requirement from business analyst, and then you have one combined call with business analyst, and you understand the requirement. And if you have doubt, you are asking then and there. Got it?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. And the second question is, for example, the stakeholder come up with the project. Okay, the project
Yes.
name is agriculture project. Okay, for example, in that
Yeah.
agriculture project, for example, they have assigned the project, and we have to communicate with the project manager about the project
Mhm.
requirement. What? So how can we find like VV model we have to use there, or waterfall model? Means
See,
how?
it's not up to you. Okay, it's not up to you. In heads up call, each and
Okay, okay.
everything is defined. That's why we have test plan document. Okay, once requirement are gathered and
Mhm.
everything, we have test plan document, test strategy document. There they will say you that, yes, do we have to use the waterfall model here, or do we have to use the agile, or is there any other? If the most risk is involved, then spiral model is there, so that model we have to use. Each and everything is discussed and detailed document we have. Okay, so it's not like you have to decide which model you have to use. Each and everything is planned. You will get to know from project manager. You can ask n number of questions to project manager, n number of questions, that why we are using it. Even you can use why we are using agile here, and why we are not using waterfall model.
Yeah,
N number of
correct.
questions you can, because that's a heads up call. Later on, once the project goes further steps like test planning and all that, at that time, I mean, you have less chance to ask the question. So yes, each and everything is planned, Akshata.
Okay. And one more doubt, are you going to assign one project to everyone, or are like every team member, and are you going to explain these are the BRD, like what exactly business analysts do? Are you going to do
Yeah.
that or okay,
Yes, yes.
later
Say a
on?
business. Yeah, yeah. We are going to take one project. Like suppose we have some insurance project or some banking project, live project will do. But what happened now, Akshata? Once you know this thing, because most of the people are new here, they even don't know what is unit testing, right? They
Yeah,
even don't know what is the integration testing and what is defect, what is error, what is failure. So first of all, we have to learn all these terminologies relating to testing, because if I ask you what is test case, you are not in a position to answer me what is test case and what it exactly involved, right? So
right.
all this terminology once you know, then you will understand that what project, I mean suppose we have taken one insurance project, so how it will start. Okay, how I will get the requirement, whether I will get the requirement in mail or whether we'll have any call with stakeholder or any business
So
people.
how does
And
project how does project
yeah,
work exactly? You're going to explain after these explanations.
yeah, that we will go in the next stage. I mean we are so, I mean we have just started, directly we
Yeah.
cannot go to the project. Okay, but once
Okay.
few concepts are clear, like I'll complete the agile first and software testing life cycle, those two things are very important here. Once those are done, then we can go on one live project also, and we can show you that see this is the requirement. Okay, now what business analyst will do this with this requirement, and what he will prepare and how the testing will happen. But yes, you need to wait for that.
Yeah, yeah, no, no problem. I'm just asking you. And I'm not for this, like, and one more question actually. You're
Sure,
going
sure.
to, like, you're supposed to tell us about the manual automation, right? Like the day before yesterday, someone has
Yes,
asked a
yes. So
question.
that's why, yeah, yeah, yeah. That question I forgot. Yeah, yeah. So manual for 1 month we'll have manual, okay, and after 1 month we'll go for automation. So yes, this is somewhat Satish sir has communicated with me. So the same I am conveying you guys, that yeah, for 1 month we'll have complete automation, because sorry, complete manual, because once you know the manual things, then only you will understand the automation also, that how you will go for those things. So that's why manual is mandatory here.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. No problem.
Yeah, guys. Any other questions, please? Yeah, Sayed.
Yeah, hi
Yes,
Sonali.
Sayed.
Yeah, I have a doubt, a small doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, in waterfall model, we can retest and again
Retesting. See,
after coding.
retesting is something very different things. Retesting
Uh,
means, yeah. When retesting term with,
uh,
yeah. Yes, Sayed.
in after coding, is there any mistakes?
Mm-hmm.
So we can check in testing. Uh, After that, we can send for recoding.
No, 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 no. It's not like that. See, that's why I'm telling you, we are so far now. Once the software testing life cycle come, then you will understand. Once you find some defect, like suppose coding at the
Yeah.
third stage, right? Suppose they
Yes.
have wrongly done the coding and you found some bug or some defect is there. Okay.
Yes.
Now what you can do, you can take that as an observation first. Okay.
Okay.
First that observation, then you need to discuss that observation with your team lead, okay, or whatever you are working with, or whatever you are reporting to. Okay,
Okay.
then you can confirm that, yeah, because that is not the server issue or that is not the environment issue. It may happen, because whatever you are testing, if server is down, it will not work, right?
Okay.
Right, it will not work. So you cannot say that it's a coding defect. Some, if some database testing is going on or some database maintenance is going on, it may happen. So first you need to talk to your team lead, because
Okay.
most of the mails communication, he is involved in each and every mail. It's not mandatory that you will be a part of that mail, right? So
Okay.
your team lead or your team manager is completely aware of each and every mail, what is happening with developer or what is happening with your module. Okay, so first confirm that it's not a database issue or not any maintenance issue or not any environment issue. But yes, if it is a genuine bug or if it is a genuine defect, then yes, we have some standard format like Jira.
Okay.
There you have to, yeah, you have to add that and assign to the developer, and he will check.
Okay. In waterfall model, we can use that same module, like retesting.
Every see for all guys, this is
Uh,
not just for waterfall, VV module or agile. For
okay.
every module, the stages are same. The process is same. Take any module, the process is same. If you find bug in agile also, the same way add in the Jira. If you are getting the bug in VV module, just add in the Jira. The process is same.
Okay. Okay, Sonali. Thank you.
Yeah, anything else? Yeah, guys. Yes, guys.
Sonali,
Yeah.
when we use a waterfall model in a small scale company or big.
Say it is depend on. It's not like small scale or large scale, but it is depend on the project. That if it is 3 or 4 months project, then you can go for waterfall model. Or again, it is depend on the client mostly. That if client is asking that yeah we can, we are ready for entire phase and then do the testing and release the product, then we have to go accordingly. But yeah, right now we are just following the agile. Nobody is using the waterfall. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, anything else?
Mhm.
Yes, guys, anything else?
Yeah, nothing, Sonali. Everything is fine.
Okay. I request everybody, please go through the document thoroughly. Each and every questions and whatever is there. If you don't understand anything, ask me. I'll try to explain you more. I'll elaborate the things. If not, you can go to the Google. You can try to understand, or try to explore that part in a deeply manner if you don't understand that things. Okay, so yeah, those documents are very easy, you can easily understand. But yes, if you face any problem, you can ask me, or you can search on Google also.
Sonali, Prashant
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prashant.
yeah, one request. So can you share the notes like before the training session so that everybody can refer, and then it will be like we will be on same page, or some questions we have then we can raise like.
No, don't worry, Prashant. See what happened here. Previously, there is no point giving the document because, anyways, you have that document. Even today, see, yesterday document, if you had referred, then today you can ask the questions, right? Today,
Okay,
whatever is you are going to read or understand, then you can ask the document, ask the questions, or tomorrow. That's not an issue. Okay, but just going through the document, you will not at all understand anything here. So that's why I'm telling you, just go through the document, try to understand. After, it's not like I'm taking your test or like that. Yes,
yeah,
obvious I'm taking your test, but not now.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not going to take the test now. What I'm making sure right now, that whatever testing terminologies, whatever testing, simple testing concept, whatever we have, that you should know that
yeah,
what is software testing, simple definition, what is software testing, what are the seven principle of software testing, what is verification, validation, what is error, all
yeah,
those simple questions. At least you are in a position to answer me, so
yeah, yeah.
that I am preparing. Yeah, so that's why it's enough. I mean, it's fair enough if I'm giving the document early, but whatever we are going through today, that is I can provide you the end of the session.
Okay,
That
okay,
will also work, so don't worry. It's not like just for question answer, you need that document. It's not like that.
okay. And for automation, I think Prerna ma'am told me that 1 month after it will start, right? Like
Yes,
automation batch.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
First you have to understand the manual things.
Manual thing, correct. Yeah.
Okay, directly don't jump on the automation. Okay, first try
Yes.
to understand, go step by step. It would always be very helpful for everybody who has to switch from manual to automation.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sonali.
Yes, it's welcome. Anyone? Anyone else? Yes, guys. Okay, guys, if you do not have any question, then we are wrapping the session today. Just go through the document. Okay, come up with more questions if you have. Otherwise, yes, yeah, we can stop here. And yeah, good night and take care. Okay, Deepika has raised the hand. Yes, Deepika. So, are we good, guys? Can we leave now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have off. Monday we'll see now. Fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you have 2 days. Okay, do study and do regular study. Just for 15 minutes, do regular study.
Can you
Okay.
share the recording?
Yeah, surely. I'll do that. We will have all the documents and recordings also for today.
Okay, fine.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Bye and take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.